Welcome back to the studios of Hala Kuwait. We have been joined by our second and final guest for this evening, Abdullah Almahdi, the Human Resources Development Consultant. Welcome to Hala Kuwait.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. So today we're going to be talking about Tanmya Masters.
Yes.
So in the beginning, can you tell us about Tanmya Masters and what it is?
Yes. My profession before retirement was in the training field. And you know, in Kuwait, Kuwaitis usually have diwaniyas in their homes.
Yes.
I don't like diwaniyas because I see it as a form of waste of time. But then later on, an idea came to me that instead of getting together in a diwaniya for the chit-chatting or for playing games and so on, why don't we get together to discuss things related to our development as human beings, taking into consideration my experience and the knowledge and information I have about developing human beings. The program started in last April, and we are meeting weekly every Saturday. We get together for about 1 hour or so, where we discuss different aspects of human beings and what makes them and how we can improve them.
I think that's absolutely amazing. As you mentioned, men in Kuwait tend to spend a lot of time at the Diwaniya, so if you could use it towards developing yourself, I think that's great.
But our Diwaniya is not for men, it's mixed. It's for mixed. Men and female, yes.
Love that. So you spoke about the kind of things that you would be doing at Tanmya Masters, but what is the exact theme behind it? What would someone expect? In order for us to develop any process, we need to know the components of that process. And we work on improving the positive aspects of that component and try to reduce the negative aspects of that component. Same thing applies to human beings. We as humans, we are made of 4 parts. We have the physical part, which is our body. We have the mental part, which is our information, our brain and our nervous system. We have our emotional part, which is our heart and feelings and subconscious mind, and we have our soul, or our spirit. In order for us to improve as human beings, we need to develop those 4 aspects. With regards to our parts, we need to take care of our health, watch what we eat, how we eat, what kind of exercises or practices we do to keep our physical part fit. Yes.
In terms of mental part, we need to know how to think, what to think about, what can make us go forward, rather than thinking of negative things happen to our life. All of us have negative aspects of our life.
Of course.
But rather than thinking about those negative aspects, we need to think about how we can make the best out of them and move forward. For our emotional part, we are human beings. We are always emotional, whether we are happy, whether we are sad, whether we are angry, and so on.
Of course.
If we know how to understand our emotions and how to control them, we'll be in a good shape, in a better shape than the regular life without training. In our Diwaniya, we discuss these different aspects of practices. We go through the basic idea and then the applications of that idea where we can apply it in our life.
That is amazing, because we do get stuck in the negative sometimes. Although we can always improve, of course, and become a more positive person that's doing better at life. So at least people can now learn how they can do that.
Exactly. And in fact, if we don't go through negative aspects, we do not improve. With pain comes the gain of development. People who have never faced pains or did not face any negative experience in their life, they feel they live in utopia.
That's right.
And it is not true, and they will be surprised with the lift strokes that life will deal them.
I think that was very well said on your side. So how important is social voluntary program in developing and educating society, and especially when it comes to also spreading awareness?
Yes. In the States, when I was studying there, I got acquainted to the theme or the idea of support groups. Like, for example, they have Alcoholic Anonymous, support for people who are addicted to alcohol. There is for drug, there is MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, and so on. These different support groups, people with the same concern get together and discuss their concerns and try to find a way how to deal with them and to improve their lives rather than living alone.
Yes.
I thought that the support group idea could be applied easily to our special Diwaniyah, where we get together, both males and females, and we discuss different items in our life that needs improvement. We get to know the perspective of other people rather than knowing things on our own alone. We know it through others, and we went through it. We applied the support group through our Tanmya Masters Diwaniyah.
That's a really great idea, and I could definitely see how it could work for a lot of people. So we spoke about self-development a lot, but what does a person need for self-development in life? How can they develop like that?
You need to have the desire. People who feel that they are fulfilled, there is nothing more they are looking for in life, usually don't spend the time or the effort to gain something new. In order for you to develop yourself, you need to and recognize the fact that you are not perfect. And in order for you to get closer to perfectionism, nobody can become perfect, but in order for you to get closer to perfectionism, at least try to get to experience new things in life with new people, new cultures, and new ideas, and you will grow from there.
I think that's really great advice that you can leave us with this evening, to have desire, to keep going, to learn more, and to develop.
Oh, yes.
Abdullah, thank you so much for being with us this evening.
Thank you very much for having me, and I hope I see you all join our activity to gain more in your lives.
With pleasure, thank you. Dear viewers, we had with us Abdullah Ali Almahdi, Human Resources Development Consultant, and up next we have a report from personal coach, The Ultimate Power of Saying No.